Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Code Buddy. I hope you are doing extremely well and your Infosys exam preparation is also going well. Well guys, first of all, if you are new to this channel or haven't subscribed this channel till now, then do consider subscribing this channel because this really motivates me to make more such content for you and for your placement preparation. Right. In this video, we are going to see some questions from logical reasoning because we know that in your Infosys written exam, logical reasoning, numerical ability, puzzle test, pseudocodes, verbal ability, and essay writing plays a very important role. And you really need to look for this, right? And what I will recommend you to practice from previous year questions because previous year question gives you the actual look and feel and actual vibe that is coming to you in your upcoming test, right? Okay, so let's get started and let me show you something before we are starting. So go into the playlist section on my channel and then you will find lots of playlists. Right now you are preparing for Infosys, so you can revise your all the concepts from this playlist, Infosys one shot revision videos. So in these videos, I have one shots of logical reasoning, I have one shots of verbal ability, quantitative aptitude that will definitely help for you, right? Now, this is the dedicated playlist for Infosys verbal ability. So far, we have 13 videos, and all the videos are 25-minute plus, right? So that will give you a real idea that, okay, this type of questions from verbal ability will be asked in your exam. And if you want full preparation playlist, so let me show you. This is the playlist, Infosys exam preparation. So with this video that I'm shooting today, it would be 23 videos, right? So you need to go into this playlist and you can start a preparation. Okay, all right. Now, in this video, we are going to see some logical reasoning questions, okay, that was previously asked. So the very first topic I have taken is coding decoding, and coding decoding is such an important topic for you in every placement exam wherever logical reasoning would be asked. Okay, so this question is from coding decoding. So trouble is written as 93. And also commute written as 90. How will fraction will be written in that code language? Okay, so first of all, we need to identify the pattern that is given here. Okay, so let me write down here. So we have letters and the answer is in numeric form. So let's convert these letters in numeric form. How will we convert? So we know that A to Z, that means 1 to 26. So A stands for 1, B stands for 2, C stands for 3. So similarly, I will give the position number for each letter, right? Okay. So T stands on 20th position in alphabet. Okay, just a minute. My pen is not working properly. Okay, I hope so. Now it will work. Yes. So T stands on 20th position in alphabet. R stands on 18th. O stands on 15th. U stands on 21. V stands on 2. L stands on 12 and E stands on 5. Now I I remember these all, right? Because this type of question are in my daily practice. So easily I can get it. Okay. But if you don't remember or if you're not aware of these, so go into Google or similarly simple A, B, C, D, you can write it down on yourself and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can uh, memorize. Or otherwise, I will tell you some shortcut tricks in the next video, okay, to remember these all. All right. So I know that 93 is kind of big number. So what I will do, I will just hit and trial the plus. Okay, so when I will sum these all, I will get 93. You can sum it all because I have solved it already. So I know that sum will be 93. Now, but to check that if this is the correct pattern or not, let's cross check with this commute and 90. Okay, so COMMUTE is equals to 90. So let's give them number 3, 15, M 13, 13, U 21, T 20, and E 5. Okay. Now when you will sum it all, you will be getting 90. Right. Now the same pattern we need to apply here for getting the fraction. Fraction. Okay. This is I. So F6, R is on 18, A is on first place, C is on third, T is on 20, I is on 9, O is on 15, and N is on 14. Right. Now, when you will sum it all, you will be getting 86 as the answer, and 86 option number 1 will be the correct answer. So this is how you need to identify the pattern. Okay. Now, complete the comparison. Okay, so Ganga uh, is HVOHB. Okay, so just random word. Again, the question is from coding decoding. Now, Indus will be written as what? So let's try to find out the pattern in between these, right? So let me write here Ganga, and I'll be writing HVOHB. Okay, so if we see GHABNO, just the next letter, right? In alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, right? So if we see GHABNO, so this is the pattern, right? Just the next letter. Okay, so similarly, we can find for Indus, right? So IJNODE, and then V, W, right? And ST. So ZOEWT, ZOE, uh, it, oh, sorry, it is U. So after U, we will be taking V, right? I thought that this is V. So that was my mistake, but this is U. So after U, V is there. So JOEVT. Option number B will be the correct answer. So this is how you can find out the pattern you can implement in the next, and you can mark the answer. Okay. Again, next question is from coding to coding. And see, in your every slot in Infosys exam and LGI Mindtree and some other companies that are asking in logical reasoning, I guarantee you that at least two and at most 4 or 5 questions will be from this single topic. At least two questions will be from this coding decoding. Okay. Now, in a certain code language, tree is written as this, leaf is written as this. So, in the same language, how will var be written? Okay. So, let's try to find out the pattern. So, tree. First of all, let's take the pattern for tree. WWHJ. So TW, I'm not getting the pattern. So what I will do is, see, this is a human tendency that we feel complexity in solving letters or words, right? But we are very good at numbers, right? So I will give them number T20, R is on 18, E is on 5, E is on 5. Then W23, W23, H is on 8, J is on 10. Okay, so I got the pattern that this is plus 3, this is plus 5, this is plus 3, this is plus 5. So how easily I got the pattern plus 3, plus 5, plus 3, plus 5. So I will be checking that whether the same pattern is following in the leaf and O, J, D, K or not. If it is same, so I can mark for vark also, right? So L, E, A, F. And this is O, J, D, K. Okay, so L comes on 12th, E comes on 5th, A on 1, and F is on 6. O is on 15th, J is on 10th, D is on 4, and K is on 11. Plus 3, plus 5, plus 3, plus 5. Yes, the same pattern is there. So I'll mark for vark also. So 2, 1, 18 and 11. So plus 3, that means it would be 5. That means E, right? Then plus 5, that means 6. That means F. So EF. So EF. So this option will be eliminated. This option will be eliminated. Then again plus 3, that means 21. So U, right? So U, right? 18 plus 3, yes, U. And then it would be plus 5, so 16. So 16 is on P. So EFUP will be the answer. Option number 3 will be the answer. I hope it is clear to you. Let's move on to the next question. In a certain code language, ABCD is coded as 2, 3, 4, 5. Pale is coded as this. So how will we top coded in that language? So see, while I was reading this question, I got the answer, right? It's just because of practice. Now, let me show you something. A comes on first, B comes on second, C comes on 3 or third, and D comes on fourth place, right? What is given? 2, 3, 4, 5. That means just the next number of the position, right? 1 ka 2, 2 ka 3, 3 ka 4, 4 ka 5, right? So just we need to increment one position. Then similarly, P comes on 16, A comes on 1, L comes on 12, and E comes on 5. So 16, that means 17. It is 1, that means 2. Then it is 12, that means 13. It is 5, it means 16. 6, right? Now, for this top, that means 20 and 15 and 16. Now 1 increment will be there. So 21, 16 and 17. This will be the answer. 21, 16 and 17. Option number 2 will be the answer. Right? How easy it was. I hope the things are clear to you. Now moving on to the next question. Now this particular type of question is again from coding to coding, and it is something a really very important topic in the topic. It is a subtopic of coding decoding, and it is really very important. Okay. Now, also very easy once you get the idea. Okay. Now, study the information carefully and answer the given question in a certain language. This is written as this. 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 Okay. Now, what is the code for shirt in the given code language? So if we see that in these phrases, there are certain words that are common in each phrase or in each sentence, right? So if I see Vinisha gifted white shirt, they gifted white phone. So if I see that gifted and white are common here. Now, it is not something that any is for Vinisha, red is for gifted, CHR is for white. No, no, no. It's not like that. It can be a case, but it's not a guarantee that it will be written in the same pattern. No, it's not like that. Okay. Otherwise, what is the point of asking the question, right? Okay. Now, let's figure out. So, we got two words that are common, but we have two more lines to check. Now, here in this line, I have white. Okay. So, now, three words in three lines we have common. Now, we need to look for the word in these sentences that is common in all the three lines. Because what the thing is common in these three lines, white, 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 right? Now, we need to check for one word that is common in all the three lines. Okay, so if I see what is common here, if I'm getting, so if I see that what is common here, let me check it again. Okay, any is not there, red is not there, CHR is not there, OGT is not there. Okay, white phone. Okay, white phone is also there. Okay, okay. Just a minute, let me check for gifted. Okay, so I have this. So gifted, and in these, gifted is not there. So if I see the two words will be common here, right? So what is common? OGT is common, OGT is common, right? Red is common, red is common. So I'll be taking that gifted can be coded as either RAD or OGT, right? Similarly, white will be coded as either this OGT or RAD because I'm not sure that which code will given to which. But if I see that white is there in the third line also, and in the third line, what is the word here? One more word is there. See, this is there, red, right? So I'm sure that white is coded as red, and if white is coded as red, so OGT is coded as gifted. We need to look for shirt, right? So we are done with this gifted, and also we are done with white. Now shirt, right? Shirt is there. We need to look for the shirt. Now we are done with this red and we are done with this OGT. Now shirt would be either any or CHR. Now what we have here, Vinisha, but Vinisha is also there in the fourth line. So if I see, so Vinisha must be either any or CHR. So if you see, so here only any is common, right? In both the statement, first and fourth, only any is common. So I'm sure that Vinisha will be coded as any, and shirt coded is CHR. So CHR will be the code of shirt. This is how, by identifying what is common in each sentence and by figuring out all the things, you can mark the answer, right? At some point of time, I was confused because I forgot to check this. I missed somehow, right? But as soon as I look into it, and I got every idea, and the question was pretty simple for me at that time. So you need to open your eyes and you need to solve the question with complete attention. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now this question is super easy kind of question, and there is a trick I'll tell you, and this is something a scoring topic in coding decoding again. See, don't look for complete sentence or the complete question. Just look for end that it is asking for. So it is asking for which of the following does fruit grow. Okay, so we know that fruit grows on tree, but okay, we need to check for in the question that okay, maybe in question it is completely written that fruit is grown in soil or something like that. So just our knowledge is necessary, but we need to look for the answer in question also, right? So if I see water, food, tree, so we know that fruit is grown on tree, right? So just see that how tree is coded, right? So tree is coded as sky, so the answer would be sky. So what is the trick here? You just need to look for what it is looking for actually, right? So it is looking for the place where fruit grow. We know that fruit grow on tree, but we cross check in the question whether tree is no tree is there, or there is some place or something that is relatable to fruit growing, right? So we found that yes, tree is there. Now what is the code for tree? We know that code for trees is sky, so fruit grow on sky. Okay, this is how you need to solve this question. I hope it is clear now. Let's move on to the classification and arrangement. This is the kind of second topic in our logical reasoning. So we need to classify and arrange these. Okay, so if we see that this is something, mm, a certain area wise question, right? So the very basic unit is village. After village, there is something big. So it is called block. Then after block, we go for district. Then after district, we go for state. So this would be the answer. So two, three, and sorry, just a minute. Two, four, two, four, and then one and three. This would be the correct arrangement. Similarly, if we see for this, vegetable market, cutting, cooking food. So first of all, we go to market, then we buy vegetables, then we cut the vegetables, then we cook the vegetables, and then we finally got our food, right? So this would be the pattern. How simple, easy? Okay. Now, the next question is from blood relation. So A plus B means A is the mother of B. A into B means A is the father of B. A dollar B means A is the brother of B, and A at the rate B means A is the sister of B. Then which of the following means P is the son of Q? P is the son of Q, right? So we need to look for this that okay, so we have lots of options here. Q plus R at the rate P at the rate N. So we need to check for all the options one by one. So wherever it is suitable, that is P is the son of Q, we will mark our answer. Okay. Now, in my opinion or in my personal analysis, I have seen that whenever this type of question is given, the answer must be hidden in C and D option. Most of the cases, exceptions already exist, right? But I have seen that answer must be in C or D, because it is something to uh, grab your time, because it will take a lot of lots of time to solve all four questions, then look for the answer. So in my opinion, in my personal analysis, I have seen that the answer must be C or D in most of the cases. I'm not saying that every time you will be getting the answer D or C. Maybe the answer can be A also, but I have seen many times. Okay, so I'll be first checking C option. Okay, so I'm solving this C option according to my question. So Q into R. It is given that A into B means A is the father of B. That means Q is the father of R. So Q is the father of R. Now for representing a male candidate, I'm using this plus icon, but I don't know the gender of R, so I'm not using any icon here. Okay. Now, the next is $R P. So dollar means A is the brother of B. That means R is the brother of P. If R is the brother, so R must be male. But here, till now, I don't know the gender of P. Right. So for representing siblings, I am just using this dash operator or dash symbol because this is the same generation. Okay. Now, next, P at the rate N. So at the rate means A is the sister of B. That means P is the sister of N. So am I getting the answer? In which of the following means P is the son of Q? So P is not even the son. Okay, P is the daughter of Q. This is okay that P is the daughter of Q, but not son because P is a female. So how it can be son? Right. So C is of course not the answer. So let's check for D. Maybe answer can be A or B also. Even I'm not sure. But okay, let's find out. So Q into R, similar kind of pattern. Q into R. So Q must be male and R. Okay, so far we don't know the gender of R. Now R dollar P. So dollar represents A is the brother of V means R is the brother of P. So R is the brother of P. So far I don't know the gender of P. Okay, now P dollar N. So P dollar N again. So this dollar represents brother. So P is the brother of N. P is the brother of N. And so far, I don't know the gender of N. Okay. Now, the answer. P is the son of Q. Which of the following means P is the son of Q? See, R is the son of Q, right? R is the son of Q and P is the brother of R. So, it is obvious that yes, Q is the father of P and N also. And P this time is a male, so he must be the son. So, C, the answer lies in D option, right? So, option number D is the correct answer for that. Okay, all right. So, I'm removing this thing because I need to solve the next question from blood relation also. Okay, so the next question is A has three children. So A has three children. So far, we don't know the gender of A. It can be a male, it can be a female, but he or she has three children. B is the brother of C, and C is the sister of D. E, who is the wife of A, is the mother of D. So first, let's see. Forget about B, forget about C. We know that E, who is the wife of A. So E and A are couple and E is wife, so A must be male. So A is husband. Now, wife of A is the mother of D. See, here we are talking about E, who is the wife of A, is the mother of D. That means E is the mother of D. So if they are couple and E is the mother of D, that means I'm sure that A is the father of D, right? So we can take D here, but we don't know the gender of D so far. There is only one daughter of the husband of E. So there is only one daughter of the husband of E. That means A. Okay. So A has three children and only one daughter he has. What is the relation between D and B? Now we have B and C also here. Right. So I'm making B and C here and I'll define the relationship after this. A has three children. Okay. D, B, C are the children. B is the brother of C. So B is the brother of C. That means B must be male. Okay. B is the brother of C and C is the sister of D. And we know that C is the sister of D. Okay, see, so let's take D here. Okay, we can take D here. So C is the sister of D, and it is written that there is only one daughter. So if C is already a daughter, so D must be a male, right? So okay, we got. Now, what is the relation between D and B? So D and B are siblings and they are real brothers, right? They are real brothers. So I'm writing bros. They are bros. Okay, let's move on to the next question. The next question is kind of lengthy question and a kind of tricky question also. So let's try to solve this. Sunny is the sister of Ram. Okay, so Sunny is the sister of Ram. Okay, Arun is the brother of Gaurav. So far, I don't know Arun, I don't know Gaurav, so I'm leaving this part as of now. Arun has only one son. Okay, so I'm taking Arun here this time, and Arun has only one son. Okay, so one son. All right. Megha is the wife of Arun. So Megha is the wife of Arun. Megha is the daughter of Sunny. So Megha is the daughter of Sunny. Okay. And Ram is brother-in-law of Vivek. So Ram is brother-in-law of Vivek. That means mm brother-in-law of Vivek. Okay. So Sunny is the sister of Ram. So Sunny's husband is this means Vivek, and Ram is the brother-in-law of Vivek. Okay, brother-in-law, that means a male candidate. Okay, we are done with this. Raghav is the husband of Kriti and son of Megha. So son of Megha, that means here, right? So it would be Raghav, and he is the husband of Kriti. So Kriti must be here. And a son of Megha. Okay, Ram is unmarried. So Ram is unmarried. Okay. How is Vivek related to Raghav? How is Vivek related to Raghav? Okay. So let's try to find out where is Raghav? Raghav is this. Okay. How is Vivek related to Raghav? All right. So Megha's mother and then grandfather. Okay, so Megha's parent is Megha's sorry, papa or father is Vivek, and Megha's son is Raghav. So he is, that means Vivek. We are asking the relationship of Vivek. So Vivek is the grandfather of Raghav, or more specifically, if we say na, so it would be a maternal grandfather, but it is not given in the option that maternal grandfather, so we will be marking grandfather. Now, how is Gaurav related to Megha? So, where is Gaurav? Mm, Where is Gaurav? Just a minute. Arun is the brother of Gaurav. Okay, so we can take Gaurav here. Okay, so how is Gaurav related to Megha? So Megha's husband is Arun, and Arun brother is Gaurav. So Gaurav is the brother-in-law of Megha. So option number one will be the answer. The next question is, how is Ram related to Megha? So Ram related to Megha. Okay, so Ram is the maternal uncle of Megha, because Sunny is the mother of Megha, and Sunny's brother is Ram. So Ram must be a maternal uncle of Megha. Okay, the question was quite tricky, I would say, but it was a pretty easy question only. Okay, the next question is from data sufficiency. So in data sufficiency, how we need to solve? We need to look for the question, and we need to find out the answer with these two statements given. One by one, first of all, we will be checking. If we are checking that, are we able to find out the answer with this statement one? Then, if it is okay, if it is not, then leave. Then we will be checking for second also. No matter if this question, this statement one is fulfilling our answer, but still we need to check further. Okay. So now this time we will forget about one. We will check with two. If it is giving the answer, then okay. If it is not giving, then not okay. Then accordingly, we will mark the answer from these five options available. Now, let's try to find out how many sons and daughters Mr. Varun has. So basically, the question is asking for how many sons and daughters Mr. Varun has. Okay, so statement one. So this time I'm only reading statement one. X is the only son of Mr. Varun. So I'm writing Varun is here, and X is the only son. That means X is the only son. It is not saying that there will be no any daughter. The thing is, there will be no any son apart from X. Okay, there can be daughter, but not more son apart from X. Who is the father of K? Now, we are talking about here. X is the only son of Mr. Varun. X is the only son of Mr. Varun. Who is the father of K? Who? Mr. Varun is the father of K. So, if X is the only son, so K must be daughter, right? So, with this statement 1 or with this conclusion 1, we are easily getting that one daughter, one son is there. Okay. But again, we need to check for statement 2 also. Now, this time I will forget about statement 1. I will be just taking statement 2. X is the brother of K. So, X is the brother of K. I don't know the gender of X. I don't know the gender of K. Okay, so just a minute. X is the brother of K. So, if X is a brother, he must be male. So, but I don't know the gender of K as of now. Who is the only sister of now? Now I know. K. Who is the only sister of R? That means K is the sister of R. Okay, so only sister, that means there must be male, right? So, but here, I don't know that how many, like I know that how many children are there, but ये किसके बच्चे हैं? I don't know the parent of this because Varun is not discussed in this statement. So no, option 2 is not giving the answer, but only statement 1 is able to giving the answer. Okay, so I'll say if the data in statement 1 alone are sufficient to answer the question, while the data in statement 2 alone are not sufficient. Yes, this is the answer, that statement 1 is giving the proper answer, but statement 2 is not giving the proper answer. So this will be the answer of this question. Now, moving on to the next question again, statement and assumption. So here in this type of questions also, whatever is given in the statement, we just need to look for that. We don't use we should not use, or we have not to use our pre-existing knowledge. Okay, so among all the articles, the prices of personal computers show the highest decline from June 2005 to December 2005. So the statement is saying that in from June till December, there is a high decline in prices of personal computers. Assumptions are comparative prices of all the articles in June and December 2005 were available. Obviously, if it is available, then only we are saying now that there is a decline, right? If we don't have the comparison prices, if we don't have the previous data, how we can specify that whether there is an increment or a decrement, or there is a decline or increment, right? So yes, we have the comparative prices. That's why we are saying that. So assumption 1 is following, but again we need to check for second assumption also. Prices of personal computers were higher in the first 6 months than the last 6 months. Obviously, this statement is saying this thing only, that first there was a there was good price, but after June, from June till December, there is a high decrement. There is a decline. So the statement is clearly stating that. So yes, assumption 1 and 2 both are following. So I'll say if either assumption 1 or 2. No, 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 it is something both are following equally. Both are implicit. Both are following. Okay. So let's solve one more question. Then we will be wrap up. Okay, statement and conclusion. Again, India's economy is depending mainly on forest. So whatever is given in the statement is enough, and it is only something that we know as of now. We don't have to use our pre-existing knowledge. Statement is this, that India's economy is depending mainly on forest. Conclusion 1, trees should be preserved to improve the Indian economy. So if we are saying that India's economy is depending mainly on forest, and forest is consist of trees, so yes, of course trees should be preserved to improve our economy, right? Yes, conclusion 1 follows, but again we need to check for second also. India wants only maintenance of forest to improve economic conditions. See, nowhere in the statement is given that India only want the maintenance of forest. We haven't specified this thing that India only want this maintenance of forest. Maybe India also wants the maintenance of furniture or anything, right? I'm not getting any certain idea that what I should talk about, but it is not something. Nowhere is written that India only want this, right? So if something is not specific, or something is not defined in the statement, you can't conclude anything. So no, this can be the answer. So only one follow will be the answer. Okay. Now, the next question is again statement. The chief minister emphasized the point that the government will try its best for the development of farmers and rural poor. Conclusion 1, the former government has not tried seriously for the development of these people. See, nowhere in the statement it is written that that former government was this type, and that's why the current government is applying these strategies, all that. No, about former government, there is nothing written in the statement. How we can conclude anything, right? So conclusion 1 will not follow. The second is the government will not try seriously for the development of urban poor. Urban poor, about urban poor, there is nothing, anything defined in this statement. So how we can conclude anything about urban poor if it is not written in the statement? Whatever is written in the statement, just we need to look for that only, right? So no any conclusion follow for this question. Okay. So yeah, that's all for today from my side. I hope all the things are clear to you. And guys, if you're preparing for Infosys and if you are worried about your essay writing test. So what I have done is recently I launched Infosys written exam cheat sheets where you will be getting three cheat sheets in just 25 rupees. The first cheat sheet is essay writing complete guide where I have discussed how to write an essay, how you can approach a completely new topic, what type, how many types of essays are there, and what are the main important essays are for a placement exam. And 50 essays I have written down complete from basic to advanced. I have written down complete from different companies Infosys, Capgemini, LTIMIT, and others. Wipro also. Wherever the essay is asked, I have taken that topic and I have written down the essay. I have also explained the approach. Okay, the next is vocabulary and word meaning cheat sheet. So I have taken 100 plus words, vocabulary and word meanings, etc. Similarly for antonym and synonym. So if you want this cheat sheet, you can get this from my TopMate account. I will give the link in the description box. So yeah, that's all for today from my side. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.